This is your Uncle TreeJam, and we are back with Mass Effect 2. Last time we left off, we were debriefing with the crew after Horizon, and we got a couple of loyalty missions from Miranda and Jacob. It's going to be a while before we hit those loyalty missions, but for now, let's go ahead and head over to Illium. It's a new hub world that's opened up for us. So I'm going to go ahead and hit up the galaxy map, and we're going to make our way towards Illium. Now, I did, in the time between last episode and this one, spend some time mining for resources. I did check the Citadel for anything that we could buy, but the stores are pretty much barren for now as far as upgrades, equipment stuff, so we're going to leave that for a little bit later. For now, let's make our way to Illium. And while we're there, we should be able to reunite with Liara Sony, who is another Mass Effect 1 squad mate. She joined us on the SSV Normandy. I noticed in the past I called it the SRV Normandy, and I don't know. Somehow I get SSV and SR2 somehow mixed up in my mind. Let's head over to the Crescent Nebula. And we have two dossiers here. We have one for Thane Krios, a Drell assassin, and we have another for Samara, an Asari Justicar. For the time being, let's go ahead and make our way to Illium. Now let's prepare to land on the planet's surface and see if there's anything we can do while we're on this planet. Illium is a classic garden world developed to serve as an entrepot between the Terminus systems and the Asari republics. To abet this trade, the normally stringent customs laws of Council space on product safety, prescribed materials, and sapient trafficking are relaxed. Officially, Illium is not an Asari world. It is colonized and operated by Asari corporate interests. This gives it the same legal latitude enjoyed by the human corporate researching enclaves of Noveria. Illium is one of the youngest Asari colonies settled during the seventh expansion wave. The first child born in the world is only now reaching her middle age. The world is hot and massive. Ground settlement is only possible at the higher polar latitudes. In more equatorial locations, the population is housed in arcologied skyscrapers to escape the heat of the surface. So it was founded in 1617 according to human years. Population of 84,900,000, and with L4 and L5 stations, an additional 80,300 people. And it looks like the surface temperature is 63 degrees Celsius, so yeah, that's pretty hot right there. But we're gonna go ahead and touch down and see if we can reunite with Liara Sony and learn more about Illium's ongoings. So we do have a couple loyalty missions for Miranda and Jacob, and Miranda actually has a contact named Lantea over the, actually there's a little cafe area. I'll show you where it is, but maybe a little bit later. We're not going to do a loyalty mission just yet. For now, we're going to take a time to explore around. I'm going to probably bring Garrus with us, and I'm actually going to bring Jack with us, just for a little conversation they can have if we hit up a certain interaction point. And for the time being, I need to figure out what I want to do with Garrus' character. I may give him a point here. And as for Jack, let me go ahead and just put some points here in Subject 0. Now we're not going to be able to make a whole lot of use of Shockwave and Pull just yet, so let's go ahead and do that. And I'm going to, let's see what we can do. Push body abilities to the limit, increasing the recharge time of her powers. That's great, but her powers aren't going to really help us too much, because we have to basically strip defenses from enemies, and everyone is going to have shield and armor, and well, almost everybody, and barriers too on insanity difficulty. We can also heighten weapon damage, and that might synergize well with her warp ammo. We're not going to be using Jack in combat just yet. I may actually hold off on that upgrade. I'm feeling a little bit indecisive right now, but we'll go ahead and take care of that later. For the time being, let's touch down, and let's see if we can learn about Illium.
Welcome to Nosastra, Commander Shepard. We've been instructed to waive all docking and administration fees for your visit. My name is Careena. If you need information about the area, it would be my pleasure to assist you.
That's a lot of firepower for a friendly welcome. Expecting trouble?
We're the gateway to the Terminus systems, Commander. That element of risk requires greater security. Liara Tassoni vouched for your conduct and paid all fees you would normally incur. She also asked that I direct you to speak with her at your convenience. She's near the trading floor.
So it seems Liara went ahead and sent us a little bit of a welcome party, and so far, I think that's a pretty good sign. We can meet up with Liara and find out more about what she's been up to.
You said Liara was here? What is she doing?
Liara is one of Nosastra's most respected information brokers. Nosastra is based upon trade. Information is valuable currency, and Liara has done quite well. As I said, you'll find her near the trading floor. She was looking forward to seeing you.
What can you tell me about Nosastra?
It's an exciting city. We see a lot of new cultures and goods because of our proximity to the Terminus systems. At the same time, Illium is still an Asari world. You should be as safe here as you would be on the Citadel. For your own safety, however, I recommend against signing anything.
Of course, when they mean safe, they mean that in the most relative terms. We are still in the Terminus systems, and in the wrong place on Illium, it's no safer than Omega.
What's so dangerous about signing something?
Illium is a free trade world, Commander. Contract term requirements are more relaxed here than on other planets. It's a small price to pay for keeping our competitive edge in goods from the Terminus systems.
It also is worth noting there are a lot of very predatory corporations that make their home here on Illium, or at least do business on Illium, so another reason to be concerned. That and indentured servitude.
Do you have any recommendations about what to do on Nosastra?
Our trading center is directly ahead. You'll find restaurants and shops nearby as well. I suggest you browse our shopping kiosks. You can find things on Nosastra that you can't find anywhere else in the galaxy.
You mentioned trading. What gets traded on Illium?
Anything you can imagine, Commander. Illium is a wonderful world for those who can afford it. In order to remain competitive as a Terminus systems port, we've relaxed many of the standards you'd find on other Asari worlds. Most drugs are legal, provided they are labeled properly. You can buy almost any weapon or technology. You can even buy indentured servants.
I can't believe an Asari world would allow slavery.
We try to avoid calling it slavery. All indentured servants on Illium have voluntarily agreed to a term of service. Most choose indentured service as a means to pay off debt or avoid imprisonment. A contract holder is responsible for the well-being of her servants, and a servant's duties are agreed upon before the contract is signed.
I'm on a mission. Can you help me find someone?
I can help you find major entertainment centers or stores, but I'm afraid I can't point you to individual people. Liara is excellent at that type of work, however. I imagine she can help you.
When we find Liara, we can ask her more about Thane Krios and Samara, but for the time being, I believe we've exhausted most of the informational dialogue options. So let's go ahead and move on.
Thank you.
Again, welcome to our city, Commander. Please enjoy your stay.
Customs records indicated just a car named Samara is visiting this port, Shepard. Your former teammate, Liara Tassoni, may have more information. Her office overlooks the trading floor. You may wish to speak with her regarding the whereabouts of Thane Krios, the assassin on your dossier, as well.
Now when we come back here with Miranda Lawson, she'll probably have a line. Either probably should have some sort of line regarding the whereabouts of Lantea. Oh, a little bit of hiccups there with my FPS, but hey, Let's keep...
Tired of trading employees only to lose them to your competitors? Perhaps IndentureTech can help. The leading provider of cutting-edge indentured service, IndentureTech can provide contract-guaranteed labor for any technical area. Contact IndentureTech today. You've been a slave to your employees for too long. Shouldn't it be the other way around?
Just like on Omega, you're gonna have some points where you hear news reports. They're not like the news reports you might hit up on the Galactic Terminal in the Citadel areas, where you can actually control the flow of the news reports by actively selecting the terminal for news. It's going to automatically play whenever you go through the area, and it's got a few things that are going to be referenced in Mass Effect 3 for the sake of humor. Well, let's talk to Garrus and see about how his sojourn here on Illium compares to his time on Omega.
We were always told that Illium is one of the safest places in the galaxy, until you fell off the grid. Sign the wrong contract, join up with the wrong company, or walk down the wrong alley, and it's as dangerous as anywhere else. Don't let this place fool you. It's no safer here than Omega.
And that is part of the danger of having a world dominated by corporations. We're going to go ahead and press forward. We got a few things we can go ahead and do immediately. We should find an asari that will touch on something we did in Mass Effect 1 on Noveria. And further back, we should find another character that's really relevant to us. You can barely see her, but I can see her. Gianna Parasini is here. We met her on Noveria as well. So a couple of throwbacks to the first game. But first, let's see if I can find... There we go. Let's talk to Jack. Wait, where's... where'd we go? Here we go.
Lots of money here. Soft people who'd make good victims.
They're not soft, just unconcerned. They only flaunt what they can afford to lose.
Now I know that Jack has a line with Jacob where Jacob tries to rein her in. But other than that...
25. Sell at 25.
No. You're not hearing me. I want to buy it up. Buy it all up.
Come on. Give me something.
Let's go ahead and talk to the...
Excuse me, are you Commander Shepard?
Let's talk to the Asari here. It turns out we have a message from someone we met back on Noveria.
You're Commander Shepard? I saw your... I guess you would say your aura. I'd recognize you anywhere. I was asked to give you a message if I saw you. It's from a friend you made on Noveria.
I met a lot of people on Noveria. Could you be more specific?
I believe the message itself should make it clear. Shepard, we hide. We burrow. We build. But we know that you seek those who soured the songs of our mothers. When the time comes, our voice will join with yours, and our crescendo will burn the darkness clean. Thank you, Shepard. The Rachni will sing again because of you.
So this message comes from the Rachni Queen. Back in Mass Effect 1, we chose to spare her, and it seems we're getting a little bit of a follow-up to that. We're finding a little bit more about the Queen's plans now.
How did you possess another Asari? You can't just take over people's minds like that.
Peace, Shepard. The Rachni Queen does not control my thoughts. That was merely the message I was asked to deliver. I encountered her on an uncharted world. She saved my life. More than that, she gave me a purpose. They are an amazing people, Shepard. The galaxy owes you a great debt for giving them a second chance.
How did you find the Rachni?
I was working as a courier. Pirates ambushed my ship, and I was forced down on an uncharted planet. I was badly injured, alone and near death. Then they found me. They saved me.
You obviously got off-world again. Did the Rachni give you a ship?
No. Countless workers repaired my ship. It runs better now than it did before. They remind me of the Keepers on the Citadel in a way, all working together, each with a purpose.
What happened to the pirates who attacked you?
They were obliterated, as they should have been. The Rachni are not aggressive, but they do what they must.
Can you tell me where the Rachni are?
I'm afraid not. I don't even have that information myself any longer. After I met the Rachni Queen, that information was removed. It's not painful, but I simply don't remember. I'll remember when I need to, and her caution is understandable. The galaxy isn't yet ready for the return of the Rachni.
So as you go through Mass Effect 2, if you chose to spare the Rachni, you may hear about some reports of vessels that match readings of ancient Rachni ship profiles. That's part of that's reflecting on your decision back in Noveria about whether or not you spared the Rachni Queen.
You said the Queen gave you a purpose. What do you mean?
The Queen shared her song with me as I recovered. I saw the Rachni as only an Asari could. They are so beautiful and so vulnerable. They needed someone to purchase things they cannot make themselves. Someone to work within the system. An agent, if you will. I am happy to help. My life as a courier was empty and shallow. Now I'm helping a great race rebuild itself.
You were really comfortable walking away from your old life?
You're concerned that the Queen is controlling me. I understand, but it doesn't work like that. Our minds were in perfect harmony. I saw their beautiful spirit and their need. I knew what I had to do. If some part of that is suggestion, then it was a side effect from their efforts to save my life. I am happy.
I got that she was grateful. What else was her message saying?
That the first Rachni War was a mistake. Something soured the voices of her people. In Rachni psychology, that would be like mind control, I think. It doesn't really translate. Anyway, she believes you are fighting the ones who did that, and she promises to help.
She thinks that the Reapers caused the Rachni War?
I can't say for sure, but she was certain that her ancestors were forced into war against their will. Her people aren't naturally aggressive. If they made war, it was not of their own doing.
Now, in the Mass Effect universe, we know, or at least, there are only a few species that can do mind control. There are two really well-reputed species, and actually one of them used to be reputed, but is now a very enigmatic and a very ancient species. The first would be the Reapers, pretty much the ultimate enemies of the Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 Shepard trilogy. And the second is a race we have not yet met, but is very key to the lore regarding the Reapers, and we'll find out a little bit more of the Leviathan DLC for Mass Effect 3. That being said, I believe we've gotten all the info we can. There is something about the message, the meaning of the message regarding the Rachnis, and regarding the Rachni War and how it was brought about. Again, going back to the Leviathan DLC, we're going to encounter some lore in that DLC regarding the Rachni's movements back during the days of the Rachni Wars. But for now, let's go ahead and part ways, and let's look to do other things on Illium.
Thank you for giving me that information. I'm glad my friend on Noveria is doing well.
Be well, Commander Shepard. You will not see me again.
There we go. And, you know...
Are you shorting prefabs?
Why not? I did it after Eden Prime. Paid for new exosuits for my kids.
You're insane.
Now, I do mention that there are some areas where you're going to hear news reports and ads playing, where you won't be able to control them, but here we can actually access some galactic news if we want to. We're going to save that for a bit later.
How can you short sell on prefabs after these human colony attacks? They're going to see a ton of business.
A ton of immediate charity business, followed by a freeze as new colony plans dry up. Just watch. Sell! Sell!
Let me get the rest of this conversation before I move on and, decide to lose interest.
There we go. Run away, you bastards. Give up your colony plans.
That's disgusting. You're making money off people's fear.
Yes, I am. By the shipload. Whereas your stock just fell like it was in a high-gravity environment.
Damn it!
Can't remember if that was the last line or not. But let's go ahead and go back this way. True it again.
You should try it my way. Look at how the wind's blowing.
Well, I guess it's not like I attacked those colonies. I'm just watching trends.
Whatever you say. Pardon me. Sell at 40.
Actually, that's, yeah, they had another line there. Okay, and one more time to see if there's any additional ambient dialogue.
25. Sell at 25.
No. You're not hearing me. I want to buy it up. Buy it all up.
Come on. Give me something.
Okay. Well, now let's go talk to Gianna Parasini.
Holy crap, Shepard? I thought you were dead.
Long time no see. Gianna Parasini was actually an undercover agent investigating Annaleus for corruption. We helped her out, and we helped put Annaleus behind bars in a white-collar prison. Let's find out more about Gianna Parasini and what she's doing here on Illium.
Shepard? The news said you were dead. What happened?
No, wait, probably classified. Forget I asked. You just have to lie.
It's been a couple of years. I'm Gianna Parasini, Noveria Internal Affairs. You helped me nail Administrator Annaleus.
Happy to help. What happened to Administrator Annaleus?
He made the one mistake Noveria won't tolerate. He got caught taking their money. He's doing a few years in white-collar prison. More importantly, he won't work in the field again. Sit down. If I remember right, I owe you a beer. What brings you to Illium? You know, that you can talk about.
Well, I guess I can go ahead and just mention it anyway. It's not like telling her that we're after the Collectors is really going to change our mission's viability.
You ever heard of the Collectors? They're attacking human colonies. I'm gonna stop them.
Damn, Shepard. For me, a tough job involves more paperwork. Hey, listen, I just remembered something. I've gotta go. Talk to you later? And don't forget to drink your beer.
Gianna actually has a message for us. And by message, you can pretty much guess at least to a little bit of a miniature assignment for us to do while we're here. Shepard had to leave. Target saw me. Couldn't break cover. Asari merchant smuggling schematics from Noveria. Can you talk her into showing you the good stuff? So now we can go ahead and help out Gianna Parasini and do this little bit of a favor for her. You can screw her around if you want to, but yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
I'm looking for the best tech upgrades you have.
Of course. I can help you with a consult and figure out what options work for you.
Oh, it's actually a funny conversation. Let's let's go ahead and move back and forth for this one. Saying it that way sounds suggestive. Move back and forth for this one. Hell yeah.
I need minimal heat increase and speed. I have extremely high performance requirements.
Certainly, sir.
Safe, too. I need a 100% safety guarantee of anything going onto my suit.
Welcome. You look like someone who needs high-quality equipment. Feel free to look around. My store has the best tech and biotic equipment on Illium.
Crap. Yeah, I was I held on to the spacebar. I was hoping to sprint past and ended up picking up a conversation with the Asari merchant. Whoops. Okay.
What kind of merchandise do you carry?
The latest in biotic upgrades and omni-tool modifications. Very high quality. Sometimes I even get special items in. No promises, of course.
Well, you know what? Let's take a look here and see what I can do.
How do I know this stuff is any good? You're an asari. Maybe your stuff is no good for humans.
I carry nothing but the best. I offer a money-back guarantee.
That doesn't help when I'm dead due to equipment failure. Look, I'm dropping too many credits to screw around here.
Well, perhaps I could give you a preferred rate at the kiosk. Here, a small discount, and when I get special items in, you can take a look.
What kind of special items are we talking about?
Oh, you know, schematics, designs. Nothing illegal, but I may not have all the licenses to sell them.
Let's go ahead and inquire more about the merchandise. Now, if you want to, you can go ahead and screw over Gianna Parasini, but we're gonna go ahead and help her out.
Do you have anything else? Anything not listed on your main merchandise kiosk?
Well, there is one thing. Very advanced design. Not publicly available yet.
That's because it's still in development on Noveria, and illegal for export. Hello, Hermia.
Parasini! You set me up! But this isn't Noveria. You don't have the authority to arrest me.
I don't care whether you go to jail. I've got all the evidence I need to find you out of business.
Do you have the authority to seize the schematic she's trying to sell?
I don't have to. Hermia was under suspicion. We leaked a faulty device to her. All this thing will ever do is blow up in your face.
I need to go. I have to talk to my lawyer.
Talk fast, Hermia. When the fines hit, you won't be able to afford him. Ah, that was good. I've got to go file a few papers. Come by my table when you've got a minute.
Psst. Wow. Definitely cutthroat, but you know, that's the way they operate. I can't really do much about it, so. I want to also note that Hermia's neck was like basically like that was some owl neck going on right there. She had her neck rotated like 180 degrees. Imagine if someone just like snapped her neck and just left it there and she was like walking backwards but talking forwards. Or sorry, walking forwards and talking backwards. She's got an owl neck right there. But we can go ahead up to Parasini real quick and let me double check the kiosk. Okay, yeah, it did apply the discount. Whenever you see those 25s and 75s, that's how you know a discount's working. For the most part. Some exceptions here and there, but there we go. Let's talk to Parasini and see how things have been going for her since Noveria.
Hermia is going to be a very poor woman very shortly. Thanks for the help, Shepard. I love nailing asari. So ageless and superior. Then you get them and they squeal like schoolgirls.
That, and you also leak faulty devices that could potentially kill potential customers. But, you know, I'm not gonna hold you to the fire for that. I'm not gonna hold you accountable for that. But we can find out more about Parasini's background and what led her to join Noveria as essentially a white-collar cop.
It must be nice having a job that you really enjoy.
I wanted to be a cop, or CSEC, but my family had bills. I needed the money a corporate job brought in. Besides, in this job, you don't see things that make it hard to sleep at night. White-collar crime is nice and clean. Hell, at least this time I didn't have to wear heels and a dress.
How'd you end up on Noveria anyway?
Scholarship program and a competitive internship. Turned out I was only middling at the science, but I could always ferret out secrets. You grow up poor and surrounded by rich kids, you get good at hiding yourself. Helps with going undercover.
Must be hard going undercover so often.
It's not so bad. Go new places, be new people. The only weird part is when you go home and try to talk to people, and you forget how to react. Like it's another cover, you know?
Deep down, part of you likes fooling people. That's what makes you good at it.
Part of me, yeah. I grew up poor and working class. Now I walk around the rich and powerful, taking notes, getting evidence. And they never see me coming.
What's up next for you?
Research. We've had some hacking attacks lately, and I want to make sure they're external. A lot of people are suddenly interested in dark energy. My bosses want to know if it's something to worry about. That'll hold me over until I have to go back undercover anyway.
This is not the last time we're going to hear about dark energy in Mass Effect 2. We're going to hear more about it when we get to Haestrom. But let's go ahead and let Gianna be, and we're going to move on to other things.
It's been a pleasure, Gianna.
You too, Shepard. See you around.
And there we go. Had a little bit, had to do some errand running here and there, but we got something out of it. We got a discount from Hermia. And that discount's still good. Look at that, folks. Yeah. I might come back here later to take a look at that biotic damage, metagel capacity, maybe get that bypass module.
Do you have anything flashier? I want something that says, I own this room. I own you.
I'll see what we can do, sir.
Before I forget, I need to finish up the conversation here.
If this is the best you have, I'll make do. But you're certain the neural stimulators are compatible with both my suit and asari physiology?
Absolutely. In fact, I use this model at home, sir.
Oh. Do you?
I wonder what the voice actor was thinking when he voiced that line. Let's go ahead and head back this way.
Alright. Let's do it.
Excellent. So the total comes to 116,420 credits.
Oh, of course. I just need to make a call. I should, check the warranty first.
Loser.
I can afford that. But I'm not gonna pay for that. I have to pay for guns and shit, man. Armor upgrades, metagel. Stuff doesn't keep me alive, you know?
I'm looking for the best tech upgrades you have.
Of course. I can help you with a consult and figure out what options work for you.
I may have to go back through and see if I miss anything, for whatever reason. But I think this is pretty much it, folks. This might be the last bit of the episode.
I need minimal heat increase. And speed. I have extremely high performance requirements.
Certainly, sir.
Safe, too. I need a 100% safety guarantee of anything going onto my suit.
But yeah, that's probably the last thing that we do. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the footage pretty soon, and then we'll continue exploring Illium next time.
Do you have anything flashier? I want something that says...
Okay, so we already... Okay, that should be everything then. Just want to double check. Because I know that when I was trying to run past... I was trying to run past and get all the dialogue before I talked to Hermia on accident, and then end up talking to Hermia on accident, so... But, you know...
Shorting prefabs?
That's pretty much it for now, folks. This is GreatTreeJam. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. It's been kind of a slow episode, not a whole lot going on, but hopefully we'll change that in another few episodes and we're done with our exploration of Illium. But for the time being, in case I hadn't already said it, let me go ahead and say it again. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I want to wish you guys a happy day, night, evening, afternoon, wherever you might be in this universe or the next. Next time we pick up, we'll see what else we can do on Illium and hopefully meet up with Liara Tassoni, and if not, we'll meet up with Liara Tassoni in the episode after that. But until then, folks, stay safe and have a good one.